Hi, okay, this is Dwight, and I'm going to go over Prosperity Central. Now, most of you should have already have your leads into your system. I'm going to show you the next step that we need to do in order to use Prosperity Central in order to help you start developing customers and also to help you bring in distributors. Now, I have other videos to show how to get the leads into your system. If you don't know how to do that, or if you haven't seen those videos or need to get them, let me know and I'll send those videos out to you. This training right here is strictly, you've already got your leads in, and we've already sent the first campaign out. Now, I have a brand new reps page back here, so I want to kind of just share with you exactly what we're doing. Alright. This is a new rep that just came in yesterday. I put in about 400 leads into his system yesterday. And so when you open up your Prosperity Central, the first thing you are going to see is you are going to see you're going to come back into your dashboard. And the names over here on the left, these are all people that have opened up your emails. The one-touch email campaigns we sent out, and I'll kind of go over more on what we're doing here. So if you hit the activity button down here, you can see everything that's taken place. And what you're going to be looking for is people that actually open up. Just because they open up your email doesn't mean they read it or doesn't mean they hit a link. If they hit a link or they go to your capture page or they preview one of your movies, you'll see a green cross, or you'll see like the little icons of the little man here that actually filled out the capture page. Obviously, anybody who has opened your page, you definitely want to get a hold of them. Now, the other thing to take a look at here, we'll go back to your dashboard again. As you start looking at your activities, if you go down to the lower part of the screen here on the right hand side, if you take a look right here, you can see your hottest prospects, and these scores will go up. The more they hit your web pages, the more they open up emails, this score will go. Obviously, the people that have scores, let's say that are above 20, 30, or they're up to 50, 60, they can get as high as 100 or 200. These people you need to contact, and you need to get a hold of them. Now, after you take a look at the activity there, the next thing you want to do is come to your contact manager. And what you're going to see here is today's activities and your hottest prospect. Now, on your today's activities, when you click on that, what this shows is what's happened in the last 24 hours. Now, on this particular rep, we put in 400 leads. To date, it's been less than 24 hours, but right now, 25 out of the 400 have actually responded to the emails and opened them up. Now, ideally, what you want to do is, out of these 25 on your hottest prospects, is you want to send them an additional email, and you also want to ideally pick up the phone and give them a quick phone call. Now, I will tell you one thing: when you call these, about 1 out of 10 is actually going to answer the phone. So when you make a phone call, you're going to be leaving messages, or if they have a live call, all you need to do is identify who you are, thank them for taking a look at your email, and let them know you give them a quick courtesy call, and you're going to be sending them additional information about your program. And it's just that simple. Now, when you make a phone call, if you sit down and you call these individuals, if you just double click on the names, this will bring up, like, here there's the phone number. I can go ahead and put my email campaign. I can go ahead and write my notes here on the individual. You can hit the timestamp, and you can see what's been sent out. Now, as you can see, this is a brand new campaign. There's been one email that's gone out. If I want to see which email, all I have to do is double click on that, and this will actually show the initial email. Now, on most of the campaigns right now, I'm sending out. It's a former networker. It basically, the campaign basically suggests that they've been contacted in the past and they weren't ready, and now I want to share with them a new program. Most of the leads everybody's working right now have been in networking. They've either are in the business right now or have been in the business in the past, and most of them are interested in health and nutrition. So they're very much a prime market for us. Now, the one thing to realize. Let's go back up here to our contact list. As you can see here, there's 400 leads in here. We've already had 24 or 25 of them already opened up. Ideally, out of the 400 leads, let me just kind of explain what we're trying to do here. We put in 400 leads. If we get between 30 to 40 people that respond out of that 400, those are the ones that we concentrate on. And what we're looking for is we're looking to take the 400 to get it down to 30 to 40, and to get those down to 10. Really, out of these 400 leads, we're just looking for 10 individuals to either become a customer or a business partner. We're in a funneling process. The whole idea of prospecting is to start out with a large number and then bring it down to those that are interested in what we're doing. And the best way to do this is through email campaigns. So here's what we're going to do. Is you go to your today's activities. This is the procedures you should follow. You go to your today's activities. You definitely want to send them a new email. So you click right here, the button, and see this check marks everything. Now you go to your one-touch system. It's right up here. You hit the send emails. Let's go ahead and hit that. Now, if you notice here, one person's already unsubscribed from the system. That means they've opened the emails and they don't want to hear from us again, so that's fine. Hit this button here, and as you can see now, there's a lot of emails that I have in the campaigns back here. If you come down on the bottom here, these are all letters that are written by Prosperity Central. So, and you can use these and they redirect them back to your Prosperity Central site. So if, let's say you made a phone call and there was no answer, let's say you left a message on the answer machine, what you need to do is you need to come down here. Oops. Let's try this again. And you said here, business lead left a message. That's be the answer machine. So you can put it, and it automatically will put a letter in there you can send out to them and let them know you left them a message, and then redirect them back to your Prosperity Central site. Now they're all generic letters. That every one of them is geared to take them right back to your Prosperity Central. And understand what we've done with Prosperity Central. I have it set up with a video. We have it set up with a business opportunity, and then they also have to get started there. So the whole point is to get them to take a look at that site. Now, the first letter we sent out is called Fellow Networkers, and this is the letter that I'm testing out right now. We seem to be getting pretty decent response on. So this is the first letter that they send out to everybody, and this is the response. Now the next letter you want to send out to anybody who responds, I have found a good letter is the one here that says let whole food be your medicine. This is a good second letter to send out, so you click on that. On this campaign for this individual, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and just send that out. So I go ahead and hit send the email. And as you see, it takes a second, and then the 24 contacts have been contacted. Now tomorrow, I'm going to come back and I want to take a look and see who responded back on these 24. If somebody opens up the second email from this group, you definitely need to get on the phone and give them a call and let them know you're sending out a second email. Now, let's go back up to the initial contacts. They've all gotten one letter. So what we can do here is we click on this. When you do your mailing campaigns, I have everybody set up for 100 at a time. You don't want to go over that. What happens with the system is it will send out one individual email per person until it hits 100. So on page 1 here, what we do is we click on that and we hit send email. We want to send out a second email to these individuals. It takes 3 or 4 to get people interested. Now, if you notice here at the top, I have a step 1, step 2, and you have additional letters. If you see somebody's opened up more than 3 emails, says we need the talk letter, you can open that. Just lets them know that they've opened the emails, that they have an interest in you're sending them your phone number, or they have them contact you and redirect them to this site. So what I would do is come back here, and we sent the first email campaign. You got the second letter. Just click on that, and this redirects them to your links, redirects them to your web page again, but more importantly, it will redirect them to the ABC newscast and the capture page, and hopefully they'll fill that capture page out. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and send out those 100 emails. Click. And it takes a few minutes for it to broadcast. Now right now it's sending one email to the 100. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes to go through this, so just be patient, and once it's done, it will come up as a finish. If you want to take a look to make sure the message is working accordingly, you can always hit the preview the message. Okay, here we go. So those 100 were sent out, and it's a done deal. So now for the second email campaign, I'm not going to do it here, but I go ahead, I unclick everything, go back to my second page, click on it here, and then I can just go ahead and send the second email campaign out. So again, hit the email. We'll go ahead and do this as a demonstration. Open up the email. Now, one of the things you want to make sure you do as you get used to your system is come back in here, and I would recommend you send yourself each one of these letters so you can see what they are. But if nothing else, go through here and learn. For RAIN, I have quite a few other groups I'm working with, but I have the first few letters here at the top of your system are RAIN. And if you come down and just about everything down here at the bottom, you can see I have labeled right here RAIN intro letter 3. Every letter below here are letters you can use. Learn what they are. It really doesn't make any difference what letter you send to people. We just need in the first week every day to send them one of these letters, and I will be adding more, and you should be adding letters to these as well for yourself. So from here, everything down below here are all letters that are designed for RAIN International and for the Soul product. So just learn what they are. You'll have one here that has the product invites them to go ahead and buy the product. This whole food is your medicine is the one that we generally will send out the second time to somebody that's already opened up our email campaign. You can also use it as a second or third emailing to the broadcast to your whole group. This particular email has been very, very effective on getting people to open up, so it's definitely a good one to send out. The key to this is to send out as many emails. Send out one email every day, and so in 5 days they've gotten 5 different emails from us out of the system. Once you've done that, you should be able to have, we'll go ahead and send this broadcast out. Hit send. Now, the only way you're going to learn how to use this system in Prosperity Central is get back in here and learn what the office is. I've gotten you up, I've gotten you started, so it definitely is something to get back in here and open up the different links and really learn how to navigate through here. Prosperity Central is a very powerful business platform. We have a very high success rate. It's one reason why I like using it, of getting leads out in front of people and getting emails out so we can help generate. You got to be very careful. I do not recommend you just upload any set of leads into the system, at least without checking with me first. Okay, we're still there. We go. It's broadcasted. So out of that 199 went out, and so now it's just a matter of getting back here and checking tomorrow. So again, get back in here and take a look at the One Touch. So this is called a One Touch system. And you can take a look and see what letters are back here. The other thing that everybody should do is if you come back up to the top where your contact list, you see where it says emails and scripts, click on that. And here, right here where it says One Touch Emails, this is where you can generate your own email campaigns, and I recommend you learn how to do it. The key factor here on putting your own email campaigns is you can make sure you have all categories put in here. You definitely want to label your email campaign, so you can put your first letter, something to let you know what the letter is, and then you can put in your subject line, and then here you can go ahead and you can take an old letter, any letters that are out there, and do a copy and paste and drop it right into the system. It's absolutely, or you can go ahead and type it out. You can put in it has source codes in here. This works like anything else. I can type in a message. Just do this real quick. You can highlight it. You can bold it. You can put enlarge it. We can change the color. See? And if I want to make a link out of it, I can hit this, and we can put a hyperlink in, and you can just put in whatever web address you want it to go to, and it will hyperlink that out. Learn how to use this. I'll probably do additional trainings on how to do this system in the back, so go ahead and cancel out. I would go back here and at least write one letter. Ideally, the first letter you should sit down, because as you are calling people, you're going to be saying, I'm going to be sending you a message, would be to hit from, like in this case, since it would be me, from Dwight, My keyboard messes up here. So, but from Dwight, and hi. So, like when I leave a message for somebody, it says I'm going to send you an email. It will say from Dwight, and we'll have the links you're looking at. So, put down from Dwight. Here are the links that I promised you, and then put down here, great talking to you today, or I left you a message. Here's the link I want you to go to. And for those of you that had the Rain Opportunity website that I made for everyone, that's the one I recommend you send out to people, which has the 3 videos in it. Send that one out. Or the other one is to go back on your capture page and get the link and send them to the capture page with the ABC News thing. Actually, that's probably the better one to do. And I'll show you how to find that here in a second. So go ahead and type the message in, and then you come down here and you can just, this will save it. If you want to personalize, hit the personalize codes, and use these codes for putting in first name. So if we'll just do this real quick. If I do a copy, here's the first name in your campaign, so I go first name. So now I can, from Dwight to, oops, now I just go ahead and paste that in there. Now when the email campaign goes out, so if I'm sending out like those 200 we send out to, it would say from Dwight to whatever the first name is in your lead list, we'll put in there. So it would be from Dwight to Sally. Same thing here. If I put down a message to, and then if I do a paste on this, it will bring up. So it goes ahead and puts the recipient's name in there. So if you want to take a look at what that looks like, if I hit the preview message, see, if it's in Sally is the default name that's in there, so message to Sally. It actually, so as you send it out, you can make each one of the emails personal to the individuals. What's interesting is I've been doing this. If I put a person, it's amazing the number of emails I get back from people to think that I sent them a personal message. And that makes a big difference on getting people, because they think that if they're getting a message from you that's personalized and not just a generic auto broadcast, it makes a difference. Most people know that these are commercial emails, so they know they're part of an autoresponder. But once in a while, I'm kind of surprised people will email me back with a message or a comment on what's going on. All right. The other thing you want to do when you're back in your system here, you have an inbox. Prosperity Central has a mailbox back here. You do want to go back and check this mailbox, because sometimes people will email you back and ask to be taken out of your list. So in this case here, like right here, since I filled out the capture page, it lets you know by email that the capture page is filled out in a moment. So there's the information. Okay. Alright. Now the other thing that you need to do is learn. Come back here to your marketing site. Come back here to your lead capture pages. And go ahead and scroll on down here. And these are all the capture pages you can use for promotions. And these are all, we'll take them back to your Prosperity Central. And then as you come down here, you will see I have additional capture pages you can use. The one that I recommend you use quite a bit is this rain testimonial with the pictures. As you can see here, here's the link. If I want to, I can do a copy and paste, and I can put that right into any email campaigns that I have. Use that link. Go ahead and preview and fill out the capture page and make sure that things are being directed to you and get in there. So make sure the system's working right. Now, one of the things you're going to want to do, I've already done it here, is that on the capture pages, if you can come back. Let me just kind of do that again. I went too fast on that. Let me just back up. Go back. Okay, right here where it says capture page options, hit that. You can tell what folder to go into. Anything that was rain, I have a special series of letters back here that are already set up for you. So you want to send them to your rain campaign. And then here you can send them to any one of the pages on your web page. So I can send them to, if I want to learn about the company, I can just send them right to the company, or to get started, or about me. or I can go ahead and put in the capture page that I want. Here, in this particular case, I've put in the rain opportunity page that I put in for everybody. I like sending people to that particular page, but you can also on your capture page you can put in another one of your capture pages that directs people to any videos or things any direction you want to send them to. So just learn how to go back here and do that. Then obviously you hit save on all these things, and that will will allow you to customize each one of your capture pages. So if you decide to use any of these standards, let's say you're going to run a campaign on some type of safe list and you want to send out just these generic capture pages, work really well. Just understand either they're going to go right to your default page on your Prosperity Central, which is fine, but if you want to direct them to a capture page of some kind, select your capture page that you want to send them to, and then just put just put the information right in there. So however you want to work at it, if whatever page you want to direct them to. So it makes it such a powerful platform. So again, every day, kind of go back over this real quick. Always come back to your dashboard, take a look and see what the activity is, who filled out forms, take a look at your hottest prospects. And one of the things you can also do when you're back here, let's say this person right here actually had filled out a capture page. If I just double click on that name, it will bring up their information, and the activity tracker down here will show you what email campaigns went out. And as you can see, like in this one right here, this is a good example. Email campaign went out, and he opened it up, and then there's been 2 other email campaigns that have gone out, and he's opened up again. So this person, in fact, as we've done this broadcast, we sent an email out and he actually opened it up right as we've been talking. So this I would definitely give him a call. So I would, unfortunately in this case you don't have the phone number for him, so I definitely would send another email. So what I want to do with him, since I don't have a phone number, is I come over here to my email campaign, and I got a couple options here. Number 1, I can send him to "We Need to Talk," and hopefully he'll give me a call. Or you can come down here and probably I would hit the wrong number. I would send him this, I have the wrong number. Basically what that campaign says, let's go ahead and do this, is I try to give you a call and follow up, but however, and hopefully they'll give you a quick call and redirect it back to the site or fill out your capture page. So I'll go ahead and we'll send this guy out this particular email. And that's just another way to contact. As you learn this system, that's why it's important to learn what the letters are back there and what they do. So we just went ahead and made contact with this person. Ideally, what you'll be doing is you'll be spending an hour a day using the system, getting back in contacts, and then doing your follow-ups. If you stick with this, when you have like in this case 400 leads over this next week, we should be able to make contact and have a live conversation with at least 10 people. Those 10 people, 1 or 2 people, if you're directed to what we're doing, if they understand the product, if you bring them to our opportunity calls and make the invites, as you learn more about how to use the system and how to make more contacts, this will start to fall into place and it will become second nature. Ideally, what happens? In the morning, you get up, you take a look at your contacts, you come down here to your today's activities, you see you've got 10, 15 new people you see there. You call each one of those individuals, let them know you're sending in more emails, and if you make the phone calls, they're more likely to get the emails and they're more likely to look at the links, and that's the most success. If you just depend upon this for them to contact you, it works, but it is 10 times more effective if you go ahead and you make the phone calls. Alright, I hope this helps, kind of give you directions, and the only way to do this and to learn it is to just get back there and plain do it. Make your mistakes, but as you go step by step, there's nothing you can do wrong here. The bottom line is you've got to get the emails out and you've got to make contacts with people. If you stick with the system and learn how to use it, it will make your time go really, really quick. One other real quick side note here. As you start to get comfortable, Prosperity Central has made it available. There is a automatic phone system in this, and I have trainings on this when you're ready to do it. This is how we get the leads, but you have 200 free minutes. This is an automatic dialing system, and you can put in your pre-recordings. What's nice with this system is you call into the system, and it will go ahead and it will dial everybody. If they answer live, it will allow you to talk to them. It will automatically send emails out for them. If it goes to voicemail, you make a pre-recorded message. It will leave that message and send them an email. And then also, let's say you call them, they're not interested. It has a series of email letters and things you can go out. Very powerful program. You got 200 free minutes in order to learn how to use it. I recommend after you make a few phone calls and dozens, we'll go over more training on how to use this part of the system. But it's just another tool that's at our disposal with Prosperity Central to go ahead and help you. A lot more tools out here. What I recommend, again, is go back to your marketing site. Open this up real quick. Come on, take a second to open up here. Is to go ahead and go to your marketing site, open it up, and learn what the different tools in here. See, as you come down through, learn about each one of these things. You have a free 800 number you can use for your campaigns. You've got your scripts. You've got an audio. For those that have the premium, there's a video and audio radios back here where you can go ahead and you can put in your own videos and your own audios. It's for the Premier program. The phone burner. There is a conference bridge back here. You do have your own number where you can come in and you can do your own conference calls. If you hit this, it's just a matter of clicking on that, and so you can go ahead and call them. This is for the upgrade members, but for the additional, as you upgrade, there's a whole bunch of programs that are back here. As a Premier member, you have conference calls, you have webinars. It has all the different tools you need. This really makes this a very inexpensive program to do a lot of different marketing with. And the autoresponder part of this is the best in the industry right now. Sending out emails and getting them opened up and looked at has got a very high open rate. I've been as high as 80% open rate overall on most of my campaigns over time. What's going to happen? You'll be adding more leads to the system. You get your capture pages out in this system, and what will eventually happen is you'll develop a contact base, and it will just allow you to stay in contact. As a matter of fact, I had a person come in the program today. It came in today. It's October 3rd. No more than a half hour ago, he joined one of my programs, and he's been following me for almost it's been 7 years. He was in a program with me 7 years ago, and he's been watching the email campaigns. He's been part of this. I've been broadcasting out, and he finally came into one of my other programs today. As you develop this list, as you start getting more and more names in here, you'll have the opportunity not only to use this for your Rain International business, but you can actually use this to promote other things, other products and services as you go along here. And that's just a whole other venture on one side, but just learn how to use the system. This is a very powerful program. All right, hope that helps. If you have any additional questions, you guys know how to get a hold of me. So everybody have a great day and a lot of success using the system. Bye now.